This is the plaintiff, Bobby Bell. He says he and the defendant have been friends for 15 years, and he loaned her some money to help her get an apartment. She promised to pay him back after she got her tax refund, but was arrested for beating up her boyfriend. To be a good friend, he loaned her another $500 for bail. She hasn't paid him back a dime, and he's here suing her for the $2,500 he's owed. This is the defendant, Lisa Tamika Foreman. She says she and the plaintiff dated even though there was a 40-year age difference. The money the plaintiff gave her was a gift because they were in a relationship. Now that she's dating someone else, and someone younger, the plaintiff's jealousy has come to light, and he's claiming the gift was a loan. Hogwash. She owes him nothing. She knows it, he knows it, and soon the judge will know it. She's accused of lousing up a lover. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $1,000 for mental anguish.
All parties, please use your right hand. You seated, come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Bobby Bell, you are suing Lisa Tamika Foreman for $2,500 and money that you say you loaned to her, and she has refused to repay. You're counterclaiming for $1,000 for mental anguish because you feel that he used his age to manipulate you. Okay, let's hear it.
Your Honor, I loaned her $2,000.
How do you two know each other?
Through a family.
Her cousin and my cousin were in a relationship.
Okay.
And
how long have you known each other?
About 12, somewhat a little over 12 years.
Did you date?
For about 30 seconds.
Okay. How long ago was that?
2007, 8.
Okay. When did you, according to you, you loaned her money? The first time was February of 2015, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And why did you loan her money?
Because her life was on a roller coaster. She needed a place to stay and to take care of some bills. And the only reason I loaned her the $2,000 because she told me she had her income tax coming and that she was supposed to get about $6,000 and something back.
Okay.
So to cover me, I loaned her the money and had her sign a promissory note.
May I see it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what happened? Did she pay that back?
No, Your Honor.
And so you loaned her more money?
Yeah, well.
Because that's what I do. If somebody doesn't pay me back, the first thing I do is loan more money.
Well, she got busted and went to jail.
What'd she get busted for?
She got busted for domestic violence. And her boyfriend came over and asked me to go to bond, and he would pay me back, and he wasn't working, and I said no. So her mother called me both times, and they said she had $250, and that all I needed on one bond was $250 and $500 on another one later, so I did it.
Okay, did you get a promissory note for those?
No, I just got the paperwork with my name on them saying I paid it.
And did she show up for court on those?
Yes, she did. I was there, Your Honor.
So did you get them? Oh, no, that was the fee for the bondsman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you don't get that back. All right,
No.
so have you, throughout the course of time since the loan, have you been asking her to pay you back?
I stopped asking over a year ago, Your Honor.
But before that, were you asking?
Yes, but not
And what would
often,
she say?
because she didn't work a lot, so she didn't pay me anything.
Okay. And let me hear your version of this.
We started dating in 2008 or 7.
Okay.
Okay. And I moved in with him. And like he said, we were giving each other, so it was never long.
Wait. When you moved in with him, is that when you were dating?
Yes.
What's the age difference between you two?
I'm 39. I think he's
About 40-something years, Your Honor.
40-something.
Oh, how'd that go over with people you knew, that you were moving in with somebody 40 years older than you?
Well, it didn't go well. But, you know.
Why did you? You were in love?
I wouldn't say so much.
It was financially convenient?
No, it wasn't about that either. It was just about, I mean,
But why are you staring her down like that? It sounds like both of you got exactly what you bargained for. You wanted to date somebody 40 years younger, which you have no business doing. And you wanted a sugar daddy, which you also have no business doing. Why are you both like all of a sudden looking at each other like, who's going to embarrass who? You embarrass yourselves? You don't need my help? How long were you living with him? Well, it's interesting to me because you have a counterclaim for $1,000 for mental anguish because you were manipulated. So it's relevant. I'm trying to understand how you were manipulated. How were you manipulated?
Because he was telling me things that to do, and I was doing them. And he knew about his wisdom and wiser than
wisdom.
Whatever.
Is that what we're calling it? Wisdom.
That's new.
His wisdom. Okay. So he says he loaned you $2,000 and then $500 and then $250 that you paid. According to you, she paid back $250. What's your position on that?
Well, the $2,000, it wasn't so much he loaned it to me. Okay, it was just like, it is not like he just gave me the $2,000 in my hand and said, okay, here's what you need. It was just like gifts throughout the relationship. So that added up. But the bail money, yes, I did get the
Wait, so
money.
what do you mean by give? He says he specifically loaned you $2,000 for you to get an apartment.
He did not physically give me $2,000.
Did he give it to the landlord?
No, it was bits and pieces, and he
Is
added
it bits and pieces that you've added up? What is it?
I gave the apartment complex about $1,200, first, last month rent and deposit, and I paid her electric that she was behind on, and I put the rest in her hand, Your Honor.
Does that sound familiar?
No, it does not, Your Honor.
Okay. And why would he be making it up? What's he mad at? All of a sudden, because supposedly this happened in 2015. So now why are we here 3 years later, he finally files a lawsuit?
He has no contact with me no more, or I'm not no longer in his life, or I don't really know why it came up.
Did you hand me the promissory note?
Yes, right. Right below, right. Yep.
Did you sign this? Here. Now, according to you, you had her sign the promissory note after the loans, right? How long after you loaned her the money for the apartment?
I had her,
This was June the 11th of 2016.
Did you sign that?
Yes, I did.
Why'd you sign it if you don't know it?
I don't remember. It's been so long ago, I don't remember actually what took place or why I signed that or what was the case. Because it's, like I said, it was so much going on between us. So I really don't remember, like, what was it signed,
One of the things you said in your answer to the complaint was around 2009 or 2010, the plaintiff had me sign a document giving him power of attorney over me because he wanted me to collect SSI.
Exactly.
Tell me about that.
Well, he told me that he could get me SSI, disability. And he said he wasn't going to get it if I was going to take the benefits and run with it, you understand? So he felt like I should sign that to let him know that when I get it, that I would give him money for getting me on it.
What were you going to get? You were going to get SSI for what?
For life. I mean, disability.
No, I know, but why was he in charge of helping you to get that?
Because he told me that's what I needed, and he could get it because I have a heart murmur and other issues, and he felt
Heart murmur? My husband has a heart murmur. I mean, lots of people have heart murmurs.
Well, that's what I was told.
So did you apply for SSI?
No, we never applied for it.
Okay, but you gave him a power of attorney to do what? Anything he wanted?
No, to get me SSI.
Okay, so did the power of attorney that you signed, did it specifically say to get him? Did you have her sign a power of attorney?
she wanted me to help her with legal questions, problems that she may have had.
Are you a lawyer?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
She asked me.
What legal questions was she wanting you to know?
If she went to the family, people that do welfare and people that do food stamps and that type of stuff, she asked me to go along with her and help her understand if she didn't understand something.
Okay. So, but what does that have to do with signing a power of attorney? What was that for?
She was discussing her life and the problems that
but discussing her life, signing a power of attorney would enable you to cash her checks. So what was your cut of the SSI that you were going to have her apply for?
It wasn't her SSI, Your Honor.
Whose SSI
was it? For her daughter. She wanted me to try to get her daughter on SSI.
Okay. How old is the daughter?
My daughter is 15. At the time, my daughter was like 9 or 10 years old, and I did not need your help to get my daughter SSI? Like,
Your Honor, I went to the doctors for her. I made appointments for her. And the only reason she stopped was because of her daughter's father.
I can't do this. This man is.
That's the only reason.
The only reason she stopped what?
He's.
Having me try to get her on SSI because the daughter didn't show up for the appointments that I had made for, and I have never used the power of attorney for anything.
Yeah. Your Honor, he's lying. He did use the power of attorney because he called the people for my taxes because he said that I was going to give him $2,000 out my taxes, and he called the people, and the people asked him could they use the information. He has used that power of attorney a lot, and then he made it for 2020. So now that it's almost over, now he want to come with this. He's lying, Your Honor.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, she is 39, he is 79. Does that ever make sense?
No, gold digger.
Wow. You're putting it on her.
Yeah.
Whew. What do you say?
I agree. Gold digger.
Okay, well, wait a minute. If you're right, and she's getting what she wants and he's getting what he wants, what's wrong with it?
If it's good for them, it's good for me.
Exactly. Going inside the courtroom.
He used the power of attorney to try to get the IRS to pay him your refund?
Yes.
I guess you got to be careful about what you sign.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She wanted me to check on her income
I don't know
tax,
about that.
Your Honor. And I have the information right here from her
Because
taxes.
you just used the power of attorney.
And it's more than just about me helping her. I got the power of attorney for her whole entire life.
Well,
Why
where's
did
the
you
power
make
of attorney for her whole entire life?
Well, until 2040, I think.
Yeah, let me have that.
Why would you make somebody sign 2040? You said 20. He done.
Here's what he did. He had you sign a general power of attorney from now until 2040, which is, of course, absolutely frickin' absurd. No judge will end up enforcing this. The only thing that makes it an official court document is that he went to the clerk's office, paid $12 or whatever, and recorded it. That's all it means. So here, before all the people present, would you like to revoke the power of attorney that you gave him?
Yes.
Okay, so let it be written, and so let it be done.
And I
Okay.
already know that it wasn't worth anything, Your Honor.
So why did you hold
Pardon
it?
me?
I already knew it wasn't worth anything
It's
because
not worth anything.
legal authorities had told me that all she had to do was say no.
Well,
no,
she
no.
just said no.
And
So
you
now
just-
that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the money and anything else that's going on here. But your power of attorney over this girl you dated who was 40 years younger than you, and you know, it's funny because I was kind of ridiculing your lawsuit because I think you got something out of whatever you wanted to get out of it, and now it does seem like you got kind of manipulated, but that doesn't allow you to collect $1,000. On your counterclaim against him for $1,000 because you feel he manipulated you, wake up, open your eyes, and if you're going to bring life into the world, you need to be a little more alert, okay? Don't be signing documents for somebody else to control your life until 2040, all right? You have to be able to connect your brain cells, all right? And on your lawsuit against her, why did you sign a promissory note if you didn't owe the money?
He kept using this power of attorney over me. He kept just saying everything. Oh, remember I got the power of attorney. Remember, and so it was like.
Yeah,
oh,
but that's just to get you to pay this. That's why he went to the IRS to try to grab the $2,000 from there with the power of attorney.
But that
What
was
I want to
before.
know is why you signed this. Because if someone comes up to me and says, you owe me $50,000, that doesn't make me owe them $50,000. Okay? If he tells you this and you sign it, it seems to me like you know darn well where the money came from, that the money had to do with getting you hooked up into that apartment. So you certainly got something out of the wisdom, And you did pay back the $250 bail. Why didn't you pay back the $500 bail?
I don't know, Your Honor.
All right. I'm ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of the $2,500. You got to pay the man back because I believe you owe it. All right? This as distasteful as I may find this whole thing. Good luck.
So when all is said and done, the plaintiff is finally going to get his $2,500 back. Do you agree you owe him $2,500
I
or
don't
not?
know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
What does that mean? It is what it is.
I mean, that's what the judge said I owe
Yeah,
him,
but I
so.
mean, he gave you money, right? You
did.
signed it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Okay. All right. Here comes Bobby Bell. Well, you're finally going to get that money back. What do you think about that power of attorney? The judge just tore it up. Did you know it was you said you knew it was no good.
I knew as long as if I tried to take care of something for her, and she told them, no, you can't, I don't want him to get that information, then I knew it was invalid.
Why'd you make it to 2040? Where'd you come up with that figure?
I don't know.
That was pretty wild. Do you know?
Came up with it.
You, something else. All right. Well, you're going to get your money back anyway, okay?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
2040. Harvey?
Okay, Doug, look, don't be a sucker. If this really were a loan and you get stiffed the first time, you don't loan money the second time. It just doesn't make sense. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.